Welcome to the Cobra's Den. This is Gold Cobra, and in this video I'll be addressing all you millennials. If you want to set up your future, and you need to start now. And one of the safer ways to do it is with gold and silver. Watch this video and I will tell you how. I remember when I was young, adults would tell me to put some money away, save it, and I would never listen. There was too many things I wanted to do, too much things that I wanted to spend my money on. The cost of living crisis now is your guys' problem. You're suffering, and you're suffering a lot worse than what we did in our time. For you, it's not always a choice of what you want to spend your money on. It's a choice of what you have to spend your money on, or no choice, should I say. Your rents are high. If you want to get on the property ladder, your deposits are high. You're taxed so highly, you're taxed on what you earn, you're taxed on what you spend. And sometimes, I guess it's just like you feel like you're banging your head on a brick wall. You could save it, but what does that mean? You save £5,000 now, and in 3 years' time, that $5,000 is only worth $3,000 in what you can actually buy for it. So that's not always the best way. Inflation is taking over and it's eating away at your money. And you ain't earning enough to make a difference. You can spend it. Well, when we're young, we like to spend. We go out, we party, we have a drink, we go out for meals, we want to go cinema, we want to travel. We do things that we want to do. And that's all fair enough, and you've got every right to do that. But you have to think about the future. And I know you've heard that before. And what does he know? What's my future? You don't know where my future's going to be. You don't know whether I'm going to be alive or not. Trust me, you will be. But you've got your bills to pay. You might have to rent because you can't afford to get on the property ladder. If you've got a big heart like me, you could give it away. Not that you're just handing out money. But you take care of your friends who ain't got money. So you want to go out for a meal, you end up paying. You want to go to cinema, you end up paying. There's a limit to how much you can do that. And listen, a lot of people have done alright with that. Speculating means going on the stock market or speculating on cryptocurrency and all that sort of stuff. Look, it can be good, but what you're actually doing is gambling. You're gambling with your money and you're hoping you come out alright. You're looking for that quick fix, that quick buck. You're looking to make money fast. There's no such thing. Look at Bitcoin. It went up, it shot up. People made money if they pulled out at the right time. But if they didn't pull out at the right time, they lost a lot of money. It came crashing down. And the last one is you can invest. And what you're going to invest in, one of the best things, which has always had a value, is gold and silver. Now the thing with gold and silver is, yes, it can go up and down in price, but in general, it will always go up over time. So in the last 25 years ago, gold for 1 ounce, there you go, that's 1 ounce there, was at £157 for a coin like that, for an ounce. In 25 years, if you want to buy that now, you're paying £1,570. That's a massive increase. But it is a thing that happens over time. It will not happen overnight. So you say to yourself, well, what's the point of that? I'm not going to make no money quick. You're talking about 20 years' time. What am I going to do in 20 years' time? You're going to need that money. Believe me, you're going to need that money. 20 years is not as long as you think. Time flies, and the older you get, the quicker it goes. And all through your life, you'll be grafting for that money. That money which is being eaten away by inflation. Whereas if you stack gold and silver, it will give you a storage of money, which will be useful to you in the future. Whether you want to put a deposit down on a house and you cash in your gold and silver, pull out that cash and put it on, or whether it's for your retirement, it's well worth doing. But then the other question is, if gold is so high at the moment, say at 1,570, how are you going to afford to do it? Look, you don't have to do it all at once. You do a monthly budget. Work out what you can afford to put away every month. And instead of putting it in the bank in a savings, buy gold and silver. So, for instance, if you turn around and you say, well, I can afford 50 quid, 100 quid, 200 quid. This is a silver ounce. That right now would cost you about £35, between £30 and £35. You stack that, and over time that goes up in value, and you've got something there. You can change it up and start getting smaller bits of gold. So this is a sovereign. A sovereign will cost you at the moment about £400. Now, no one's saying you've got £400. You can go smaller than that. You can go half sovereigns, around £215. You can go quarter Britannias, half Britannias. Remember, these were the Britannias there. That's a Britannia there. So Britannia, right now, 1,570, 1 ounce of gold. But you can get a half sovereign. You can get a quarter sovereign. You can get a tenth of sovereign. The point is, there is a coin for everyone's budget, but you must put something away. One of the reasons I'm making this video is because when I was around 21, 22 years old, I was earning some money. I mean, I was earning a reasonable amount of money. And if I had done this then, I'm now just over 50, if I had done this for the last 30 odd years, I would be in a very, very strong position financially right now. But before you go into this in a big way, you need to understand a few things about it. One, this is a long-term investment. This is not short-term. This isn't for about 2 years or 3 years. You need to be doing this for at least 10 years to see a real difference in what you do. Two, you need to understand the difference in buying gold and silver. So for instance, silver has got VAT on it. Whereas gold, you pay no VAT. You pay no capital gains tax on any of the coins which have a value to them. So when you sell them, any profit is yours. So you're better off buying gold rather than silver. Doesn't mean you can't buy silver. But it's which coins you buy as well. So if you're in the UK, you're better off buying Britannias, sovereigns, silver Britannias. Stick to the stuff from your country if you're just stacking. In the USA, you want things like buffaloes, liberties, right? Anything that's liquid quickly, which you can change up back into cash easily. So in your countries, whatever coin is relevant, that's the one you want to get. Don't go and buy coins from other countries, like this kookaburra from Australia. Don't get me wrong, it's a beautiful coin, and if you're collecting, that's not a problem. But that's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about stacking. We're talking about building up a wealth. There's no point getting the pandas from China. Again, lovely coin, but that's not what you want. And then, of course, you have things like the proofs. Now, this is a British coin, and it is a beautiful British coin, but it's called a proof coin, whereas all this lot here is bullion. Bullion is just basically your raw metal. A proof is made to a very high standard, but they will charge you a premium for this. In other words, you're paying more for it. When you come to sell it, you won't necessarily get that premium back. So understand what you're dealing with. Start small, start slow, and build it up. There ain't no rush, but you should start. So guys, to all you millennials out there who think you want that quick buck, you want to be a YouTuber, a YouTube influencer, or you're going to be a grime artist next week because you're going to hit it big. Yeah, you can give it a go that way. And some people hit lucky, but not that many. Otherwise, you'd all be rich now. Come on guys, do your thing, enjoy yourself, but stack away some money, stack away some gold and silver. It's the way forward. And this is just a bit of my thoughts from one of the older generation. A lot of the older generation don't understand you guys and don't understand what you're going through. I do. But keep in mind, this is not financial advice. It's just my thoughts and a little bit of an advice from an old man. So for all you young'uns out there who is watching this now, if you think this video has given you a few ideas, watch some of my other videos, subscribe to me, and I'll keep you updated with what's going on in the markets. For all you guys who have been watching me already, I thank you very much. Thanks for the subscriptions, thanks for the comments and the likes. And if you like this video and you haven't already subscribed, subscribe, comment, like and share. Thanks a lot guys. This is Gold Cobra signing off from the Cobra's Den.